this video we would be learning what is insertion sort, how does the insertion sort work, and C program for insertion sort. So I have taken the example here. The provided numbers are 3, 1, 4, 5, 2. So after using insertion sort, the output would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The given numbers in the array would be sorted, and after that they would be placed in the array. So this is the sorted array. Now for insertion sort here, I am using three variables for my program: I, j and key. Let's understand how I would be using these variables. So this is the provided array to me, that is 3, 1, 4, 5, 2. These were the numbers which are given, right? So I have placed the index numbers here along with the array. The index values would be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The index always starts from 0. It always starts from 0 and have placed the numbers here. Now I have taken three variables here, I, j and key. The value of variable I would be iterating from 1 to the size of array. So it would iterate from 1 to the size of array. In our case here, the size of array is 5. So the value of I would be iterating from the number 1 to 5. The value of j would be starting from I minus 1 for every value of I. So for every value of I, the value of j would iterate from I minus 1 to 0. So basically the value of I would be incrementing over every loop, while the value of j would be decreasing for every loop. Now the value of key would be every time a of I. So basically the value of array for the index I would be directly given to the variable key. Now for these are the two loops which we would be using here. So now in the while loop, what we would be doing, basically we would be iterating the variable j from the initial value I minus 1 to 0. So it would be basically decreasing by every loop, and as you see here, it is decreasing by every loop. We are doing j minus minus, and this loop would continue until the value of j is greater than or equal to 0, plus what is the second condition? That a of j should be greater than key, and our key is a of I. So let's first understand what is this loop with the help of example. So initially, as you see, the value of I would be 1 and the value of j would be I minus 1. So in our example here, the value of I is 1 and the value of j is I minus 1. So it would be here. Now what is the condition of while? That j should be greater than or equal to 0. In our case here, the value of j is equal to 0. So we are satisfying this condition that j should be greater than or equal to 0. Now the second condition is a of j should be greater than key. Our key is a of I. So here is our key. So the value here 3, if 3 is greater than key is 1 here. So 3 is greater than 1? Yes. It means that we would go inside this while loop. Here both of this condition are satisfying. 3 is greater than 1 and the value of j is 0. So both of our condition are satisfied. So we would go inside this loop. Now what is written here? That a of j plus 1 is equal to a of j. So basically we are assigning the value of a of j here to j plus 1. So the value of the index j is basically promoting. It is going to the next position. So now the value of 3 here is assigned to j plus 1. That is here. Right. So now we have the value 3 at this position. After that we are decreasing the value of j. So now our value of j is minus 1. It is minus 1. Now for the next time, what would happen? The value of j is minus 1. So in this condition here, in this condition, the value of j is minus 1. So here only our condition would not be satisfied and it would come out of the while loop. So when it comes out of the while loop, what is the statement? A of j plus 1 is equal to key. So we are basically assigning the value of key to j plus 1. Our j is minus 1 here. So j plus 1 becomes 0. So it is telling to assign us the value of key to j plus 1, that is here. So we are assigning the value of key, that is 1, at the location 0. So 1 comes here. So if you see here, we have swapped the values. 3 is now at the position 1 here and 1 is at the index 0 here. So let's write down the array properly. After swapping the values, our values are as this, right? And this is our index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the values in the arrays are 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. So now we would be moving forward towards the next value of I. For the next loop now, what would happen? The value of I would be 2. Now our value of I is 2 here. So the value of j would be what? It would start from 1 to 0. So basically we would be iterating for the value of j to 1 and then to 0. Now the value of key is a of 1. So basically what would be the value of key here? A of 2. A of 2 is the value. So that is 4 here. So these are the values of these 3 variables. Now here what would be the values? The values here would be j is initially 1. So 1 is greater than 0? Yes. And the next one is a of 1. A of 1 is what? Here a of 1 is 3 now. So 3 should be greater than the key. And our key value is 4. So 3 is greater than 4? No, 3 is not greater than 4. So for the value of 1 here, the value of 1 for the variable j, this loop would not be executed. So we would come out of the loop here, and as our value of j is currently I minus 1, that is 1 here, we are basically assigning the same value again to the array. So now the value of key is 4 here. As you see, the value of key is 4 and the array j plus 1 is equal to basically I. So we have to place the value 4 at which index? A of 2. So A of 2 is currently 4 only. So we are assigning the same value to the same array. Now for the next value of I, we would be executing the loop now. For the next value of I, that is 3. Now for the next value of I, that is 3 here, the value of j would be I minus 1. So that is, we would be having the value 2 here. Now the value of key would be A of I. Our I is 3 here. So A of 3. A of 3 is what? 5. So we would be having the value 5 here as key. Now in the loop what would happen? The value of j would be initially 2 and gradually it will decrease to 0. So the different values of j would be 2, 1 and then 0. Right? 2, 1, 0. This value of j would be there for the value of I as 3. So now initially the value of j is 2. 2 is greater than or equal to 0? Yes. This condition is satisfied, and for this condition A of j, that is A of 2. What we have in A of 2? We are having 4 here. So 4 is greater than key. Key value is 5? No. This condition is not satisfied, so we would directly come out of this loop and the value of key would be again assigned to the same array. So basically we are assigning the value 5 to A of our value of j plus 1 is I, that is 3. So we are basically assigning the same value again to the same array. Now, so basically we come out of the j loop and again we would take the new value of I. We would again take the new value of I here. That is, next time the value of I is here 4. The new value of I is 4 here. So the value of j becomes 1 less value of I. As you see, j equal to I minus 1. So that gives j the value 3. Now the value of key is a of I. So the value of key would be a of 4. A of 4 is what? 2 here. So we are having the key value is 2 here. Now what would be the value of j initially? As you see, it is 3. So the value of j would be decreased from 3 to 0. So 3, 2, 1 and 0. These are the different value of j which would be present for the value 4 for the variable I here. So here what we would be doing, starting with the value of j as 3. 3 is greater than or equal to 0? Yes. A of 3, as you are having the value j as 3. So a of 3 is what? A of 3 is 5. 5 should be greater than the key. Key is 2. So yes, 5 is greater than 2. So we would come inside the loop here, and as you see, we would be now assigning the value of a of j to a of j plus 1. Now our a of j is what? 5. Our a of j is 5. So basically we are now assigning this value here to the next index. So here we are assigning the value of 5 at the next position. After that the value of j is decreased. So initially our value of I was here, our value of j is here, and now the value is decreasing. So now our value of j is here, and we would again go and check here in this loop. So now the value of j is decreased to 2 here. So 2 is greater than or equal to 0? Yes. A of 2 is what? A of 2 is 4. And the value of key is same, previous one only. So 4 is greater than 2? Yes. So again we would go inside the loop and we would be assigning the value of 4 here to the next array now. So 4 here goes at the next position. So basically here comes the value of 4. Now again it would decrease the value of j here. So now the value of j is here, and we would remove this values of. So now the value of j is 1. The value of j is 1. So placing the value here. So 1 is greater than or equal to 0? Yes. And a of 1 is having what value? It is having the value 3 here, right? It is having the value 3 here. So 3 is greater than key? Yes, 3 is greater than key. So again we would come inside the loop and we would be promoting the value of a of j, that is equal to 3 in our case. So 3 is now assigned to the next position. So now here comes the value 3. Now for the next value of j, the next value of j would be what? It is 0 here. And a of 0 is, as you see, now our value of j is here, right? And a of 0 is 1 here. So 1 is greater than key value is 2. No. So this time it would not go inside the loop. It would directly come out of the loop. Now once we have completed the iterations for j, we would be moving forward towards the next step, that is a of j plus 1. So the key value would be now assigned to a of j plus 1. The value of j is what? The value of j is 0. The value of j is 0 here. So what would happen? J plus 1 is a of 1, right? The value of j is 0 right now. So we are assigning the value of key to a of 1. Now the value of key is what? The value of key is 2 here. So we are basically assigning the value 2 to a of 1 here, right? So here what is happening now? This value of 2 is directly placed now at this position. So if we write the array properly here, what would be our new array? Our new array would be 1. This is we are placing as it is. Our new value here is 2 at the next position, then 3, then this 4 and 5. So this is basically our new array now. with the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So as you see, we have obtained our sorted array here. Now let's move forward towards the code. As you see here in the code, we are starting with the header file stdio.h. Then we have used our main function with the return type void. Then I am declaring the array here A with the size 5, and I am also initializing the array here. As you see, the values are same as the above example 3, 1, 4, 5, 2, and I am declaring my three variables I, j and key required for the sorting purpose. Now in this loop here, the value of n is 5 here, right, as we have already initialized the array to the size 5. So you can write n here if you are taking the value from the user, or you can write 5 also. Now what are the initial steps? The key would be the value of a of I, as we had seen here, right? The value of key is a of I and the value of j is I minus 1. So key equal to a of I and j equal to I minus 1. Then we are having our while loop in which j should be greater than or equal to 0 and the value of a of j should be greater than key. If these two conditions are met, then these two steps should be executed. That is, the value of a of j should be assigned to a of j plus 1, and this loop should go on until the value of j is greater than or equal to 0 and a of j should be greater than key. And once this loop is terminated, we would be assigning the value of key, that is basically a of I, to a of j plus 1. And here we are printing back the sorted array. Now let's see the overview of insertion sort here. So initially the value of I would be here at index 1, right? So these are basically the index of this numbers. Initially the value of I would be 1, so the value is 1 here, and the value of j would be I minus 1, so the index stored in j is 0. Now we would do the comparison here. 3 is greater than 1. Yes, if 3 is greater than 1, what we would do? We would shift the value of 3 here, and the value of key would be basically array with the index I. So 1 is stored in the key variable. So afterwards what we would do? We would place the value of key here, right? So this would be the new two elements in our array. Now after this loop, what would happen? The value of I would be incremented, and so would be the value of key. So now the value of I is here at index 2, so the value of j would be I minus 1, that is 1, and the value of variable key is 4 here. So first we would do the comparison here.
3 is greater than 4? No, 3 is not greater than 4.
What would happen? Here now the value of j would not be decremented and the inner while loop would be terminated. As you see the condition here, j should be greater than or equal to 0 and the value here a of j should be greater than key. If these both conditions are satisfied, then only the execution of these statements would be done, and else it would come out of this loop here and the next value of I would be taken. So basically we just come out of this inner loop and the value of I would be incremented. So now what would be the new value of I? The new value of I would be 3 here, and so basically the value of the variable key is updated and variable j is updated. So now j is I minus 1, that is 2, and the value of I is 3. So now we would compare these two variables. 4 is greater than 5? No, again this condition is also not satisfied. 4 is not greater than key. Key is 5 here. So we would come out of this inner loop and we would take the new value of I. So our new value of I is now what? It is 4 here, right? And this is our new value of j and this is key here. So now our value here of I is 4 and the value of j is 3. So key would be having the value 2 here. So we would do the comparison here. 5 is greater than 2. Yes, at this time this while condition is satisfied. So we would execute these two statements, and by that the value of 5 is updated here, and afterwards the value of j is decremented, and again this while loop condition is checked. So after decrementing the value of j here, now the value of j would be 2. So now again we would compare 4 and 2. 4 is greater than 2? Yes. So this condition is satisfied again. So we would go inside the while loop and these two statements would be executed. So as per that, what would happen? This value is updated here and the value of j is decremented. So now we have our value of j here. Now again this condition is checked. 1 is greater than 2. 1 is greater than 2 here. No, at this time this condition is not satisfied. So here we do the comparison of 3 here. The new value at index 1 in the array is 3. It is not 1, right? So we would compare this 3 with 2. So 3 is greater than 2? Yes. Again this condition is satisfied. So it will go inside the inner while loop and we would do this assignment and decrease the value of j. So basically what we do here now, this 3 value is updated here and the value of j is again decremented. So now we would decrease the value of j and the value of j is here. Now again the comparison would happen. Now the index at index 0, the value which is stored in the array is 1. So the comparison would be done 1 greater than 2 or not. 1 greater than 2 or not. That is the key value. So 1 is greater than 2? No. At this time, this condition is not satisfied and hence we would come out of this inner while loop. Now this statement would be executed. A of j plus 1 is equal to key. So here is the value of j. So j plus 1 is 1 here. So what we would do? Basically, the key value is assigned at this place, right? The key value is assigned at this place. So now we would be having the value 2 here. We would be having the value 2 here because we have assigned this value here. This is the key value, right? So we have assigned it here. So in the end, this is our array which we have received at the final step. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which is sorted in ascending order.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like our videos, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.